So the NCA, the National Crime Agency, has put out this warning about a massive computer attack. So what's actually involved? Well, here are the 5 things you need to know. This computer attack comprises 2 pieces of malicious software. The first is called GameOver Zeus. This installs itself on your computer and sits there silently until you try to access your financial information, at which point it springs to life and sends that information back to the criminals. They can then use that to empty your coffers. The second piece of malicious software is called Cryptolocker. Now, if your finances are below a certain level, this kicks in. What it does is it locks all the files on your computer and it won't unlock them until you pay a ransom in bitcoins or another currency, around £200 to £300. If you don't pay in 72 hours, you lose that data forever. The botnet through which all these attacks were distributed was a peer-to-peer. So rather than getting a link out of the blue from a spammer, you'd get an email from a friend. It might look quite plausible with an attachment, and that's what would install itself. Now, that peer-to-peer nature made it quite resilient. There are lots of levels of encryption. So it's quite rare for the NCA, along with the FBI and the US Department of Justice, to step in and seize control, or at least disrupt that botnet for the next 2 weeks. So how did you receive this virus? It might be lurking on your computer. Well, unlike some more traditional spamming or phishing attacks, this one was hijacking people's computers. It was going peer-to-peer. So you'd get an email that looked like it was from a friend. You'd open that attachment. Nothing would really happen, but you'd have these 2 pieces of malware sitting there on your computer. But the FBI, the NCA here in the UK have disrupted that botnet. They haven't quite seized control, but they've stopped it communicating with the criminals back in Russia and the Ukraine. They now will maintain that operation for 2 weeks, which costs a bit of money, so that people can clean their computers, rebuild their digital defenses, and when 2 weeks is over, the onslaught will begin again. So what should you do? Well, in the meantime, if you're running Windows, you should update your operating system as soon as possible. You should also think about buying some McAfee virus protection. But again, this is about behavior. Once the 2 weeks is up, this is all going to start again. So just think about best practice, especially in terms of emails. If you ever see an email you don't trust or is a little bit suspicious, even from a friend, don't open it and certainly don't click an attachment in it.